Yo guys, Later here with a new video about Game of Thrones Kingsroad. I cooked and put a pretty good build together, which you can use even if you don't have the new Broken Sword artifact or you don't have the materials to enchant it and you don't have enough damage with it. The score you can achieve is highly depend on your attack power. If you don't have enough, you won't be able to kill the enemies in the higher stages. But this build, because I already made 2, you will be able to reach the highest possible score with your current attack power. As you see, your active skill damage boosted and you get buffs if you use your active skills, while you get debuffs if you use your strike combos, so we will rely on active skills. Let's see the seasonal growth tree for the WormWalks. The first, which is very important, is this one because of the lifesteal. These ones aren't important because we want to dodge the attacks so we don't get erosion, and we want damage to kill the enemies fast. And this one is the second most important, but this is more needed for our second build. This one is pretty important to be able to get back rage and spam skills infinitely. This boosts attack and this is the same, we get back rage. I use the 7th main set to get active skill damage, attack power, reduce my cooldowns and get rage back with high attack power, and I use the Tempest secondary set to get damage increase and reduce my cooldowns further. For the traits I changed my first trait because we daze the enemies pretty frequent and we almost every time have this attack power boost up. And I use this one to boost my attack power further. You will laugh guys, but my first build is a poison build. I use Ambush Plus here because it's a multi-hit skill with low cooldown and low rage consumption. Poison Plus maxed and Ignite Plus, which would be better with attack power boost, but it is what it is, I don't have it. Don't forget to get your temple buffs. It will only last until you reach 1700 points, but it's enough to get you all the rewards, what is important. I use the crit rate one because I don't need more rage consumption reduction with this build. And don't forget to use potion before you enter. Let's see how it works. We won't use strike combos at all because we don't have the broken sword and we don't want to accumulate erosion. You can even reset your basic skills and put your points to mighty strike and evasion attack. While you're using the mighty strike, you can't take damage, so it's pretty handy if your skills on cooldown or surrounded by enemies and can't dodge. This fight is almost an hour guys, so don't forget to drink and eat before you start it. As you see, I am almost at 1700 points and my buffs almost wore off. And what I talked about earlier, you can utilize your mighty strikes this way. And we reached 1700 points for the last belt. We are around 2000 points with a 4-minute marker. Let's see what is the highest score we can achieve with this much attack power. You can tell the enemies are pretty tanky here, so it seems like this is the highest score we can achieve, around 10k attack power, and with this build without the broken sword. And yeah, we finished, we got all the rewards and a pretty good score even without the newest artifact. And my second build is a usual Kick Plus build with Ambush Plus and Poison Plus. For the traits I used the usual traits which I use, which is the full middle traits. As you can see, almost everything the same 7th main set and same artifacts. And we get the same buff and same potion too. The seasonal growth tree is the same, and this perk is important, as I told you, because we don't use ignite here and the enemies can heal if you don't use this trait. The gameplay will be the same as with the first build. You just want to use your skills as soon as possible and as much as possible. We are around the 1700 mark and with the same time left as in our first build, so we can tell now the points highly depend on your attack power. So we can already make a conclusion about it. As you see, you can use any build as long as it's logical and works well in the WormWalks. The only thing is matter if you have fun with it, because your points will depend on your attack power. And as you can see, we will be the 2000 mark at the same time as our first build. So yeah, they work pretty much the same. It doesn't matter, guys, if you use my builds or your own, just have fun with the character. This new WormWalks is pretty fun, and if you find some busted builds, then share with us in the comment section. I will make a video about the Knight and Sales World, but I think you can already tell the builds will be pretty much the same. You want to use skills with linked attacks like the Ambush Plus for the Assassin. You can make 2 attacks simultaneously and you can stack the effects of the WormWalks stages and the other sets faster. Even if you use the Broken Sword artifact, you want to rely active skills and not combos, because the damage of the active skills is buffed in this WormWalks season. But of course I will test the Broken Sword too, to see if we can get higher damage and we can get higher points if we use that. This video ends here, guys. This was my 2 build for Assassins for the new WormWalk stages and Infinity WormWalk. If you enjoyed the video, please don't forget to put a like and subscribe for more Game of Thrones Kingsroad videos. Have fun and peace.